Allora, come avete visto già dal titolo, avrete capito bene di chi sto parlando. Sì, qualche giorno fa ho avuto l'occasione di poter parlare con Christine Gulasatri, che sicuramente ricorderete per il ruolo di Four in Reverse for You. Regà, è stata una chiacchierata molto bella, lunga, ma piacevolissima. Sembrava di stare veramente a chiacchierare con un'amica. È una conversazione più che un'intervista vera e propria. Sembra di stare veramente a vedere una chiacchierata tra due amiche che si ritrovano magari al bar a conversare del più e del meno, no? Siamo partiti da Reverse for You, abbiamo parlato di tante altre cose che scoprirete, che spero che apprezzerete, anche perché comunque abbiamo parlato di tante tematiche che possono essere anche un po' recepite come tematiche da non trattare, no? Che vengono sempre in qualche modo nascoste. Insomma, mi piace vedere anche le persone sotto un altro punto di vista, molto, molto più umano, oltre che artistico, ovviamente, e pubblico. Ecco, quindi spero che apprezzerete questa conversazione, questa intervista, insomma, chiamatela come volete voi. Mi raccomando, prima di fare questo, lasciate sempre un like al video, iscrivetevi ovviamente al mio canale perché ce ne saranno tante altre di sorprese. Ovviamente date sempre una botta alla campanellina, che è fondamentale, e soprattutto voglio sapere che cosa ne pensate di questa conversazione. Penso che alcuni consigli, alcuni incoraggiamenti, quando vengono fatti da persone che noi ammiriamo e seguiamo per quello che fanno, abbiano tutto un altro valore. Quindi spero possiate divertirvi e ascoltare, e soprattutto spero che possiate apprezzare questo momento bellissimo che abbiamo condiviso insieme.
Wait, I'm super confused. Hello, but how to open the camera?
Hello. Hello. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, wait, I'm super new for this one. So first of all, hello, Ilaria. But wait.
Ciao. Take your time. Don't you worry.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah! Brava, Christine. You are beautiful while I'm look
You
like
too. I
while
love your blue hair.
Do you love my blue hair? Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to come here in Italy? You have to know that I ask to all the Italian community, and they ask me, tell her to come in Italy. Tell her to come in Italy. I mean, I really would love.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
Yeah. You
How to introduce myself? Like,
Okay, if you want to say ciao a tutti, mi chiamo Christine Gulasatri. Mi chiamo Christine.
ciao, mi chiamo Christine Gulastri.
Hey, brava! Wow, you're so great. Round of applause for you. You speak very well Italian. Are you sure? This is the first time?
Oh, to be honest, I used to dating someone, and he's half Italian, but a long time ago. And his dad, this is when I was super young. It's not a secret. This is when I was 22 something.
Okay.
So yeah, I used to live with them, and his dad cannot speak Thai that much.
Okay.
But yeah, he speak English. But all I can remember is like putana, you know, the bad words.
This is gonna be
Sonkaso, like sonkaso, or something like that. Like almost every day when he got pissed, and I'm like,
you have to know that this is gonna be the most wonderful interview ever.
I'm sorry, but
No,
it's like
they
long time.
will love
But it's
you.
still in my brain because he never say ciao or anything. But we used to cook together like every day, like for dinner.
Okay.
And yeah, sometime when he got pissed, when he got angry, he always said like "kaputana, sonkaso," and I'm like,
I think that after this conversation, they will love you. You know that, right?
and then they turned to ask my ex, and I'm like, what does that mean? And he was like, you don't need to know that. I'm like, okay,
Right now, you know the meaning.
no, still don't know.
Seriously?
But I know it's the bad word, but I don't know what that means.
Okay,
It means
so-
like maybe F you or maybe like something like that, right?
Okay, it's like it's very funny. I really love to talk about these things in general. We have a lot of bad words in Italian, of course, and the word that you said, it's like precisely, it's like bitch.
Okay.
We loved you a lot in Reverse for You. You have to know that in Italy we don't have any kind of series like that. We don't have this kind of representation, you know. And especially in this moment, it's very difficult for us to find a representation. So when Reverse for You was announced and was on Netflix Global, Mamma Mia!
Amazing.
Yeah, we were like, Mamma Mia! We're so lucky right now in that moment. Yeah,
I mean, when I know from the team, I was like, yo.
Yeah, you were excited. You were excited. You were like,
Yes, of course. I'm like, seems like dream come true.
and it was
No.
for us. It was
Because every time when I went to the church or even the temple, I always pray like, God, I want to be like famous, like not only in Thailand but you know, international, something like that.
yeah. I know, and
But thank God.
I love that you use this kind of gesture. It's very Italian style.
It's the Italian things. Yeah.
Italian, yeah. When we want to know something, when we want to ask something, what like che vuol dire? What is the meaning? We use that too. You have to know that when I told to my community that I had the pleasure to talk to you, they were like, no way, it's impossible. And you have to know that Reverse for You is one of the most beloved series, and it still is one of the most beloved series. You have to know that. It's the truth. It's not because I'm talking to you that I want to tell you this thing. It's the truth, you know. It's really like that.
Thank you to Gantana Motion Pictures. They just made such an amazing series. I mean, as an actress in this series, I can say that it's a pretty good storyline. You know,
what is your favorite scene in Reverse for You? Do you have some favorite scenes in Reverse for You, or do you like just the whole story?
I do love the whole story, but actually, I love the story of the novel because it's huge, right?
Yeah.
But for the series, we have to like cut it out.
Yeah, I know that.
It's too long. Well, I can say I love a lot of the story of Reverse for You, but some part is not in the series. But if you ask me which scene that I like the most in the series, I think it's the scene that for one Jatawa have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I was super emotional that day.
It was
I cried like non-stop. I feel it.
Yeah. I can imagine. I think that it was very harsh to portray in that moment because For at the beginning was like, you know, it's such a very strong character. She was very, a badass from some point of view.
She is so hard to play. I mean, it's really hard to play her. I mean,
because I know
she's slow, and I'm like,
that for you was very challenging to modulate the voice, right?
Yes, because now you can hear it. I can't remember how to make that voice happen, but yeah,
you did very well. Yeah, because your voice is just so cute. Yeah, it's very soft.
It's too cute. It's way too cute for acting. Yeah, it's too cute for bits. I mean, for singing too. But okay, that part I love it the most, and every time when I watch it, like we were to watch it or whatever, like every time when I watch to that episode, I cry a lot because, you know, I'm super sensitive about like family stuff because that is Jatawa's dad last time too, right? Because no more.
Yeah.
So I was like,
so difficult to solve that.
What if it's my dad? What am I gonna do? Yeah, he's gone forever.
Yeah, it was very painful scene, you know, and we were just like worried about, and we were like, oh my god, what will happen? I was like in shock. Everyone was like in shock. But I want to know also, what do you have in common? I mean, I think that I saw that you did a lot of musical videos. I saw all your musical videos. I love how you portrayed the musical. Yeah, I really, you have this sort of very particular way to portray everything. You have this special gaze. You have this sort of I really feel what you portray. It's something not very common. And but I want to know how was just like, it's my personal curiosity. I don't know if there is a difference or not, but when you are an actress, right, in a series, is it different from to be an actress in a musical video without using the voice? Is it harsh? Is it much more easy? I don't know. This is.
I think it's easier because all they need is like the face,
Okay.
Just show it from my face. I don't need to use my voice or anything. So I think it's easier.
It's easier. Wow. I thought it was much more difficult. But because I don't know anything about this world, of course, I'm not an actress, so I'm just asking, of course.
You can ask everything, but yeah, because to act like I'm angry or I'm sad is easy, or even I'm happy. Like, yeah, I think it's easier.
Wow, because I saw the musical videos and I suggest to all the Italians to watch the musical videos because you represent.
Which one?
The last one you did was Magic by.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the
not last.
The one that I had a lot of love scene with a guy. Yeah.
Oh, Cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, that is the last.
Yeah, I think it's the same time when wait.
I don't know. I thought it was.
I did Magic first, and then for Cocktail after.
Ah, okay. So same year, but in different times.
Yeah, different months, I think.
Wow.
But that one was really hard because like we don't know each other, and that day I was super tired, and the first scene that I have to do is like kissing each other, and I'm like this. I'm like, I need coffee. Oh wait.
I need coffee.
I'm still having my coffee, but
good.
yeah, I'm like, okay, guys, I need coffee and I need to rest because they need to set the scene and everything, right, to set up. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a nap for a bit, and I took a nap. And the guy, he's really tried to talking to me because like we have to do a lot of things together, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
Now let me sleep first. Yeah.
So you, I love the way you just describe.
Because I understand like for some people they can feel like really, how to say, not safe, insecure or something like that because like we don't know each other, and then we have to be like a couple or something. But for me, after I did the movie, it's the game changing, because wow, I'm half naked in that movie. So after that movie, so every time when I have to do love scene again, I'm like, okay, let's do it, and then go home.
So you did not feel embarrassed at all doing something like that?
Yeah, because since I'm a model, sometimes when we are like backstage, we have to change the clothes like really fast, and I'm like, we don't have time to shine or anything. This is my thing, so that's why I never feel like, no, don't look at my boobies, or no. It's like, okay, let's do it, and then
do whatever we have to do.
Yes, exactly. And then if we can do it in one take, so okay, we can go home fast today.
Seriously? Wow. Well, Okay.
Because all I care is like, okay, how many takes that we need to do. For example, in reverse for you too. For episode 4, right? We have a love scene, right?
It was beautiful.
And I think we did around 2-3 takes, not more than this, because I feel like we need to be safe, because there's a lot of people in the room, not just me and May, it's the other people too. So yeah,
It was very intimate.
I just try my best to yeah, in my brain it's like, okay, focus, do it, and just do it, do my best, and then okay, we can change to another scene.
Really? See, try you. I mean, for you, it's just so easy. I can say easy.
I know, it sounds easy.
No, but not because of you. Because I mean, I'm just I'm very shy. I don't think I will have the. I don't know. I will have the courage to do something like that.
I was born to do something different in this world. So in my case, God just sent me to be an actress who can make it or something. I don't know.
I think that too. Yeah, no, I'm totally agree with you. But I'm just trying to enter in your mind and just thinking how easy is for you to do something like that, you know, just to make a love scene, which in Cocktail is very extreme from some point of view. Can we say that it's a little bit extreme?
Yeah. But when I was, if you watch it when I was on the bed, trust me, we didn't touch each other, and I have to do like a squat a lot, and I'm like, my leg is hurting.
So you were in pain in that moment?
Yeah, I'm like, I just whisper to the guy in the music video, I'm like, my leg is hurting right now. And he was like, okay.
What about him? It was like relax and
no, because like we need to make that scene to like feel like, oh my god, we are in heaven or something like that. And I'm like, just do it.
Just do it. I'm very curious about because you did a lot of things, right? Acting is not the first thing that you did in your life career, right? You started modeling.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did that for 10 years at the beginning?
More than 10. Yeah, I started around 15, something like that.
I know that you are half Thai.
Chinese and German, yeah.
Right, but you've never been in German before? Or in the time you came here?
Never,
right. But
I need to ask my dad. I mean, I already asked him, and he was like, "Oh, you don't need to go there." And I'm like, "Okay."
Would you like to come to Europe? I mean, have you ever been in Europe in general? Because I don't know that. Never.
I want to know that too. Why?
Well, I think that it's time. I think that you're very busy. Can we say that?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think there is the right time for everything in life, you know? I think you find the right time to come to Europe. I mean, I've never been in Asia too. Never. So it's normal. And during your live on TikTok, I don't know, because maybe some people didn't know about that, but you told during your private concert that you did on TikTok, that time, you said that you ate pizza with pepperoni every day.
Yes, when I was shooting the movie Pattaya Heat.
Yeah, Pattaya Heat.
Every day, every single day.
Every single day?
Yeah, I have a question. Do you like pizza with the pineapple?
No.
No, right? It's not supposed to be there.
No, you have to know. Okay, right now you ask me these things and I have to explain. Okay.
Please, I need that. I need the word.
Okay, no.
We don't need pineapple on the pizza.
No. And I explain why. Okay, you have to know that as an Italian, I love to cook, okay? I made pizza, I made focaccia, I made everything. Pizza with pineapple on top is something that we don't like, absolutely. It's something you have to know that here is called Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, in Thailand too, Hawaiian pizza, like no,
And they also add prosciutto cotto, which is like I don't know how to say.
Ham, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know. I don't like that too. That's why I said only pizza with pepperoni. That's it.
But I don't know why people enjoyed to eat.
I think some people do, but in my opinion, like pineapple is a fruit. It's not supposed to be in pizza.
I'm totally. Thank you.
Yeah.
Grazie.
No. You're welcome.
I hope one day you will come here in Italy. I think that people will completely freak out about that if Italians know that you will come here.
Really? Am I that famous in Italian?
I mean, it's like, I mean, when I speak with you, it's like you are really surprised about that. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that you know already that Reverse for You, it's popular, that we love the series, the story, it's amazing. I remember that when Reverse for You came out, I made a video on my social because I had to explain how to change the settings from Italian to English to find the series.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because yeah, I remember like during that time, a lot of people commented, "Oh, we cannot chat in our countries," and I'm like, "What just happened? Oh, you need to change something, right?"
Yeah, we need to change the settings. We need to change the
Yeah,
language.
the setting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like a sort of a things that a miracle, and people were like, "Oh my God, oddio, grazie, grazie, yeah, go, watch Reverse for You," and we were so happy about it. But when I'm talking to you, it's like you're really surprised that you're loved and you're very popular here in Italy. Is it? I mean, you don't know about that?
No. Yeah. Me. No. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
You tell me.
I'm just telling you because, you know, Four was a very loved character. We loved how you portray Four. Really. It was like, you know, because it starts, I remember the pilot and we were like, okay, who is that girl? I want to know more about her. And we were like, Christine, wow, that's beautiful. And then we were like in Italy, we were saying, che bella, wow, incredible. Woo, 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 woo. It's like pizza. You are like pizza and pepperoni, okay? You're the same for us. And we were so curious about you because you start as a character completely different from the final, and we were like, it seems like to see two different Four. It seems like to see two different characters completely.
Wow.
But I think that it's because at the beginning Four, it's not. I mean, I was thinking that Four it's.
She's not showing that much because her background in her family is like really.
It's not that because she's a bad person. She's not.
No.
She's a scared person because she has, she has a sort of cover herself from the outside, you know, for her personal background, which is very heavy, is very complicated, and that's I love this kind of character, you know, because I'm an overthinker. So when I saw this kind of characters, I'm like, wow, I feel that, you know, and that's why we loved you so much. And that's why we still want to talk about. I mean, yeah, Reverse for You, it's amazing. But when we are affectionate to a character and we feel something through it, we are like taking care forever about. It's something like that, you know, because I think, I don't know, maybe for you, but when we have a representation like that, when we have something like that, we are less alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We really need that. And you have to know that when I do reactions, when I do, when this interview will be out, they were like, okay, they will, I don't know what will happen, but it's amazing because it's the first, I think it's the first time that you did an interview with in Italy. I don't know if you did already.
No.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be amazing. People really loved you as a human being.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
I know that you're working hard on your music right now, right? And I'm very excited to know you have a very beautiful voice, but above all of this, you're human, and I want that people knows you through, through the common thing, because you're a woman, you're a human being, and appreciate that. Really?
Yeah, I mean, I love to share about my story because, of course, I've been through a lot of things, like.
Yeah, and I know that you share. You have to know that I don't want to say this, but
but anyways, I'm not gonna mention anyone's, but just want you to tell all the people out there, just be strong no matter what happened to your life, and the most important thing is take a good care of yourself and just don't listen to the other people opinion, because when you are at your darkest time, it's like, I understand sometimes it feel like, oh my god, this is the dead end, there's nowhere to go, there's no light, it's super dark. I was in that time too, but I just reminding myself every day that who I am and why this thing happened to me and how can I handle this, something like that. And I'm like, you know what, one thing I learned is just be careful for social media, because if I can call the old Christine and warn her one thing, I would say that maybe don't post everything on the internet. This is what my dad taught me too. Yeah, because something can go crazy. You just say one word and then people just like make a rumor and then a lot of things. And even like if you got something bad into yourself, I mean, from the other people or whoever, just don't be hard on yourself, and in the same time be kind as much as you can. I know it's really hard to, like, when it feels like, oh my god, all the people, everybody hates me or something like that. But yeah, I just want to say that it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help. I mean, it's not gonna help for your mental health and everything. It's like, just don't give a F about the other people. All you need to care is yourself and your family, and that's it.
I'm totally agree with you. And I want to say thank you, because I'm very close to the matter of mental health. For me, it's a very important. I know that maybe I can be boring from some point of view.
No, I can feel that, because me too. I still have depression, and I also have a panic attack, and I'm okay to sharing this to other people and to you too. And I used to have it since I was 17. Okay, so my background is almost like 4, but
okay.
I used to have like a stepmom like that, and it's just I was
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, and back then every day I was blaming myself every day. Oh, because of me, because of my brain, because of this, because of that. And you know what, one day when you live with it, because I have it since I was 17, so it's been a while, it's been a long time, and I can say that now me and my depression is my core friends.
Yeah,
because I can use the high depression, that I need to cry for the scene. Can you help? It helps.
So yeah. I understand. I completely understand that, because I have the same things as you. So that's why I really would love to talk to you, because I think that you have such a a deep soul. I really need to catch this. I really need to. I know that you have this kind of behavior that you're like very cute, you're like very funny at the same time, and that's why I think that it's a way to help you, you know. I mean, it's like, I don't know, because it's like what I do. I mean, when I'm just like, I don't feel very well, I'm just trying to smile as much as I can, to, you know, to be kind with other people.
And I think the most important thing is don't lie to yourself. If today you feel I'm not okay, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry. I don't care. If it's not affect anyone, I'm gonna lock the door and crying myself to sleep or whatever. If it's a day off, but if I have to work, I have to like maybe be patient a bit. Like today, I have a shooting, so let's do it, and then go back home and then cry.
Yeah.
Just don't lie to yourself and accept things. You know, like, oh, today I don't feel good, so it's okay. Sometimes we feel bad. It's okay.
So you speak with yourself. I mean, you speak with your, I don't know how to call the. I mean, someone called them demons. Someone called them the darkness.
My friends.
Your friends. You have friends.
My imaginary friends. Like, okay. Today, okay. What is your issue?
So you listen to your imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Okay, and so in this way you help yourself to do what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just learned this like not. I don't know how many years, but like not that long. But well, it's a long way to like, you know. Finally, we can talk and no fight.
Yeah, because you know, I was very impressed. I'm just asking these things because when I opened the box for the questions, I was like, maybe they will ask me about love scene, right? You know this kind of question. I was like, okay, I'm ready to do that. No, they ask me a lot about how do you handle common situations when you are not feeling okay. I have a lot of questions in this way. I think that because, as I told you before, as a very strong personality, you know, I really admire For, because in some way she was very in love with Jatawa and she did everything to help her, right? And at the end she did really everything for her, and I was like, wow. So I think that they really feel that, you know, they really feel this kind of strong personality. And I want to, you know, my purpose is just like to bring a little of hope through the GL series. I want that people, while watching this conversation, I want to bring an hope. I want to bring someone who is like, okay, today is not my day. Just let me remind what Christine said during that interview. Okay, I can do it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. This is important. I think that we really need that. I mean, I don't know why, but I really feel that. So it's not only, I mean, I know that right now you're doing music, and I can't wait to know that. And I don't know, did you put also this kind of mixture of feelings in your music, if you can say that? Or if
Yeah, I mean, all the lyrics, all the song that I am making right now is from my experience.
Okay.
It's on true story. So I think this is a good thing, you know, when you feel bad or when you feel good or whatever you feel, when you write it down, it can be something really beautiful.
Yeah.
For example, I can write as a lyrics. Yeah. Oh my god, I found my new talent.
Oh my god, when you tell, you have a lot of talent, by the
because
way.
I used to write everything down in my notebook, like, okay, today I feel like shit, blah 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 blah, and then I just read it again. I'm like, actually, I can make it a song.
In fact, I want to know, what is the passage from, you know, writing something down on a paper, because it's not the same thing, you know, when you want to write something as your personal diary and put that thoughts in a song. How did you discover this kind of inspiration? I mean, do you have, I don't know, it's something that happened like
Yeah.
like that.
It's
Like,
like
like
something that happened to me before.
okay.
Yeah, I have one song is about me, and it's really sad song. And I feel like, well, when I release that song, I'm gonna cry, and all the people gonna cry. I wrote that one when I was really bad. Let's say that.
Nah.
At my hardest time, like back then, and yeah.
It was harsh for you to just like look back at that time and just.
Oh, now I look back at that time, I'm like, haha, okay, fun.
I love this
Wow.
way. Okay.
But trust me, in the beginning, I was like, yo, Christine, you're so dumb. Something like that. And now I'm like, okay, girl, okay.
And right now there is something new, something like your music with from that past, which is very heavy. Because of course I can feel that it was very heavy, you know. But right now there is something new, something beautiful from that pain, from that darkness. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, which is beautiful. And I'm very curious to know. Of course, I know that you can really spoil something, but
I can't this one because my producer, he said he not sure that he just asked me every time when I'm talking about this song. He was like, "Do you really want to make it?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know," because now all the songs that we making. Right now it's like a fun vibe, you know.
okay.
But that song is like the name of the song is like Birthday Witch, and it's really deep. Yeah, and super personal.
Yeah, but
It's about myself, but that was me before. Like, yeah. I don't know how to explain, but like, yeah.
No, I think that maybe it's like you want to put yourself in this song and you want to share as much as you can, of course, with other people. It's not very easy sometimes to do something like that. I mean, for me, it's not easy at all. But it's something.
I can score for a little, but in the beginning of the song, what is the lyrics? Make a wish on my birthday. Hope one day all this pain makes sense to me. Cause all I see is the blue train waiting for me to move my soul to another world. And I don't wanna go, but they said I should go. Something like that. It's really deep.
It's really
The
deep.
blue train waiting for me. And I'm like, yeah. That's why I think in TikTok they still have some random video that I'm crying and there was she's sad because of that. I'm like, no, I'm not sad. I cry because I never felt like, oh, one day I will have a lot of people who love me and, you know, supporting me and giving me love, because I used to be a girl that all the people hates, you know. And every time when I'm go through something about me on internet, it's like cursing and I'm like, oh wow.
I don't understand why people have to be so rude and so, I don't know.
It's okay. Maybe they're just having a bad day and they don't know where to.
Okay, you are so okay. Sometimes it's I mean,
I just random. Okay, this girl, she look like a bitch. Let me write something bad.
Okay, so you have this kind of behavior towards the haters. Can we call them like that?
No,
I don't know
want
how to call them.
As a hater, I'm gonna call them as a people who have a lot of free time. Because if you are busy, you will not have a single minute to think about the other people.
I'm totally agree with you. You have the time.
I'm not working every day, but like my brain is always like, okay, today is my day off. Let's go drink.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I totally understand you. I don't have the time to think about myself. Just think about other people in a bad way. It's just like so.
Yeah, and one thing about me, I don't talk bad behind people. If I don't like someone, maybe I'm like four at this point. I will go to that person and say it.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you are so honest. So, you speak out loud about what for thinking about and I think that's a thing that you have in common, right? So, I want to know, but do you have a lot of similarities with for at this point? But
Yeah, I think we do have a lot of similar things, but I think Four is more scared than me. She's more insecure than me. Let's say that because she's really scared to show off her feelings and everything. But me, I'm not scared. I mean, if I like you, I would tell you. And if you don't like me back, it's okay. Okay, so okay. But Four, she needs to take like I don't know how many episodes
yeah,
to tell
we
Jessica
remember
that, oh,
that.
I like you. And then she just overthinking with herself, like, oh, kun, and Jatawa. And I'm like, oh, if I were her, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna walk to Jatawa. I'm like, yo, kun just came to talk to me. What is happening?
I love that.
Or just like, oh my god, I'm in pain. I'm going to drink. I'm gonna get drunk. Oh my god, she is with the guy now. Or something like that. I mean, I'm not gonna do that.
So you are very honest. So you speak with the person.
I can say that.
I am the same as you. I mean, when I feel
Yeah, but I think this thing is take time. It's like you
yeah.
need to go first. I'm not saying that teenagers. No. But it's about experience, about life. About when you turn 30, you know that okay, if you have any things in mind, it's better to just like to tell them.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. No, it's not about age. Absolutely, it's about experiences. It's about
Yeah.
life things. I think that it's something that you learn through the time. It's not something linked to the age. But so did you learn something from Four? Did you learn something maybe from this insecurity? You were mentioned about that. Did you learn something from her, or maybe do you teach something to her? I don't know. This is a reverse.
I learned something from her. Like sometimes we don't need to be that honest with the wrong person, because this can go wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, be honest is good, but like be honest with the person who's not ready for like listen for the truth is bad.
There is a time
Just-
for everything.
Yeah.
Your face is beautiful. Yeah. Okay. No, that's so cool to know, because I think that when you portray a character, maybe you can learn something from them at the same time.
Because she have a problem with her stepmom, right?
Yeah.
And she's just super patient about that things. Like she just wait until I'm correcting like all the paper and all documents, and I will put you in jail. That is 4 things. But my things, maybe I'm gonna slap her face in the really beginning. Like, yo, what is your
What are you
problem?
doing?
Like that. Yeah, something like that. But for she's super patient, like I will prove to all the people and you
Yeah,
something
and
like
she
that.
was very patient, and I was like, wow, she's very calm. I don't know how she can do that, something like that. And I was like, okay, no,
Yeah.
but I think that this was amazing. But a lot of people wants to know if you have any future projects again, or do you think to be again?
Oh yeah, I have. I already did. It's It's okay. I can talk about this. It's a short film, but it's gonna be on YouTube, I think,
Okay.
and it's not gonna be more than 30 minutes. But the story is a good story too. I don't know. You tell me if you watch it, because as an actress, I never know like is it good or is it bad, the way I act or whatever. Because sometimes I know too much about the story, so that's why I can't decide. Oh, is it good? Is it bad? Something like that. Yes, it's coming soon, I think.
Okay.
And then it's a GL. Can I say that, or should I say Yuri or Sappy?
Yeah, gel. It's okay. It's totally fine. Really? Okay. I'm just hearing the scream of people right now. Let me.
I'm like, no, people. I mean, people really sensitive for if I'm using the wrong word. So I don't know. GL maybe.
Guarda, I'm speaking in Italian. No, don't you worry, because I know that people can be very sensitive about, but if you say Giallo Yuri, especially for my community.
Traffic. I don't know. Let's say GL.
Yeah, Giallo, it's okay. It's fine. Tanto capito.
It's two people in love and girls in love to each other.
Ah, what a wonderful news! Really?
Yeah, it's a good one, and I got the opportunity to do it with the other actress, and it's a good thing, because I feel like as an actress in Thailand, I always say this to everyone, even to my friends, my manager, everyone's, that I want to be the actress who can do everything with anyone's. It can be whoever, because yes, as an actress, I feel like I can do everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I love
This is the thing that I told myself, like, I can do it. I really want to do like a twins things. I want to play as a twins. Should be fun.
Lovely. Yeah, I think that you were very great. Yeah,
I would love to if I have a chance, but what I just did is it's a short film.
So it's not a release date, right? It's in coming soon. Okay, we will wait. In Thailand, I mean, I don't know what to say, but did you feel that you are very popular internationally? I mean, especially because this is something that I want to tell you, because you can tell me, and I know that a lot of people wants to know. When I do live, we are just asking about why there are no events in Italy or in Europe. The most part of the time are just like in Asia, and I know that in general Asia is very linked to this kind of genre. Okay, to know, but I mean, do you feel that you are popular here in Europe in general, in Italy? Do you feel that? Do you know that? I think it's something that I don't know. Do you know that?
Oh, I just know it today. Because you are telling me right now, and I'm like, oh wow.
Really? Seriously? So you don't know anything about that? You're very popular in Italy? In Europe?
I mean, I saw some comments, and I can see that a lot of countries, they use the same language. So sometimes I cannot tell which country is it,
You're telling me that you don't know, which is very important to know right now. What we can do, Christy? Give us an advice about that.
Wow, I mean, okay, first of all, wow, and I feel like I don't know. It's about the timing and the things, right? Like the way I found you is the same, right? Because okay, I saw you and I'm like, okay, let's do something amazing together. And now I know. It's like the same thing with when I did the interview with Anna, and she was like, did you know that you are famous in Brazil? I was like, no.
Really?
Well, it's the same. It's the same. And now I know, okay, Europe will come for me.
I accept all the popularity. Yeah, no. Embrace your popularity all over the world, Christine, right now. From Italy to you. Oh, okay, no, because it's I was like so curious. A lot of people in general, even other actresses from the GL series are like, oh, really? I'm popular in Italy? I'm popular in Europe? Really? Yeah. Maybe because we are.
Yeah, I mean, I just did a magazine for for India, for Indian audience, and I'm like, okay, nice. And that's how I know that, oh wow, they know me too. So okay. I found out when people tell me. How can I search it? Like is Christine Gulasti popular in Europe or just in Asia? Which country she's popular the most? Can I search that? No?
Maybe you can try.
I did!
I knew it. I knew it.
Of course I did. Of course I did. I searched my name on Google and it just showed my birthday and the things I did. That's it. And I'm like, okay.
And you discovered that you are popular. Come on, Google doesn't work.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah, but not enough.
But there is time. There is time to do that. There is time. I think that with your
my goal for acting, I want to do something not only in my country. I wish I can do something in Hollywood.
Oh,
my big
so
a big
do you
goal.
want to go to Hollywood? Would you like to do something in Hollywood?
Yeah, I can do something. You know, I can just stay still and say hi, sir, and just 1 second, and then disappear. I'm gonna die with a smile. You know.
Really? Oh, beautiful. I
Because like as an actor or actress, I feel like we all needs that. Like
there is like a sort of a big dream for all the actors.
yeah, yes, I feel like that.
Okay. That's good to know. I think you can do it.
That's why I try to speak English every day. I feel like I'm telling this to all my friends, my fans. I mean, I always call them as a fan, as a friends. I'm confusing. Okay.
Yeah, I understand you, by the way.
Yeah, let's say fans. That don't worry if you can't speak English because I just learned how to speak it when I was 23, and it's never too late to learning some things, you know. And if you really want it, if you really want to do it, just like, you know, do it every day. I want to say this to Thai people too, like, yeah, if you want to speak English, like, just say it and do it. Don't care about the other people's opinion. It's the most important things. Can you say something in Thai?
I can say สวัสดีค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ สบายดีไหมคะ
Oh, สบายดีค่ะ
I can say ก็ดี
ก็ดี
ดี right หิวไหม
Oh wow.
It's not very bad, right?
No, หิวไหม I said the same thing.
ไม่มีความสุข
Oh, you're not happy.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
No, I think that it's a normal status. I mean, right now I'm happy.
มีความสุข
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that you changed the grammar in this way. Right now I'm happy because I'm talking to you. Okay. But I think happiness is something very fast. I don't know how to say it. It's something that you can catch in one moment and you have to remember that happiness. And I remember, in fact, I want to tell you this thing. And I remember that you, in an interview, you said that, I hope that this changed, but you said that when you reach a goal, you feel like a sort of an emptiness every time, and you are scared that this thing can happen every time you reach a new goal.
Oh yeah, I said that. I'm still feeling that. Like, I feel like we all have the things that we are scared about, fear the most, something like that. It's happened to me when I was modeling in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a supermodel, something like that. And I never be in any cover of any magazine. And then one day I got a chance to be in the cover of Harper's Bazaar.
Yeah.
Harper's Bazaar, Hong Kong. And I was so happy. It's like on the shooting days. But when the magazine is out and I went to the store and I watched, I'm just grab the magazine and I feel empty. Like, wow.
So you
Yeah.
still have this feeling right now?
Not really. Now I'm kind of enjoy every moment in my life. I'm like, yeah, I used to be that person because like everything I did in the past is because I just want to prove to the other people that, oh, actually, I can do this, I can do that. But now all I did is only for myself. So every time when I go back and see things that I did in the past, it's like, oh my god. So I don't feel that way anymore. People change every day.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm totally agree. I was very fascinated by this kind of feeling. So I want to just I have the opportunity to talk to you. I was like I want to ask to her if she has this kind of feeling or not. I hope not, and so I'm very happy to hear about that. Absolutely.
I had a lot of issue in my brain. It's like, oh my god, a lot of issue, like scare of like I don't know. And now I'm like, you know what? We only live once, so enjoy every little things in life. And like, if you keep scared about all the things, so it's not good for you. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. Not good for my mental health. So why would I still be like that?
I'm very happy for you. You deserve that. I'm very, very happy to hear about that. Really, really. I'm very glad to know that. I want to ask you also, so I have other question for you. Yeah, because a lot of people ask me, and it's something that, as I told you before, it was very fun because they ask me a lot of things about Christine more than four, which is beautiful from my personal point of view, handle situations and everything. Another question was like, what do you like to do in your free time?
Drinking. I'm not lying, but like back
Thinking
then,
what do you okay, so we change the question. What do you like to what do you think? I know that it's something like what kind of things it is. Can you explain to us? Because I saw that.
you. Or is it? It's gonna be illegal. I don't know, but
I don't think so. It's illegal.
it's a plum wine.
It's a plum wine. Yeah, I searched that. Yeah, I searched that on Google because you told that before. And so you like that?
Lot. I mean, for summer, I love to drink omeju, but in winter, even we don't have winter, but I'm pretending that in Thailand we have winter in November and December.
Okay.
Because they have like Thanksgiving and then Christmas. I prefer to drink wine. I love red wine and omeju. That's it. And tequila.
So you so you like to drink, okay?
Because, but if you look at my old interviews, I said I'm not drinking anything. So I don't drink alcohol. I used to be that person too. I'm not lying because I feel like I'm scared. I'm scared of a lot of things, like for my image, for my
Yeah.
for a lot of things. And then, I think I started at New Year with my dad. I had a mini concert at Icon Siam.
Okay.
And we are there. I mean, me and my dad, and then I start to drink, and I feel like, oh my god, actually, it's really fun and it's really relaxing,
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but it's not a good, but it's not a good things. But it's a thing that I'm enjoying to do when I don't have other things to do. I mean, like drinking is fun, and it's like chit chat with my friends. And if I'm not drinking, of course, like it's my routine. I did some exercise. I love hiking. I love swimming. Swimming not in the pool. I love to swimming in the ocean. Is the most
beautiful
thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you like to combine these two things together because it's funny because when I ask you what do you like to do in your free time, like, I like drinking, and it was just like so fun. Okay,
Because right now, if you ask me today or even last week or maybe next month, I don't know. But at this moment, I love to drinking when I don't have anything to do, and just talk with my friends, and it's fun.
I really like. I just more like liqueurs, like limoncello. Do you know limoncello? Italian limoncello. The limoncello is made with lemons, with lemons, and it's liqueurs, and it's very good.
Well, I would love to try.
If you, I think you can. I think you can find it in Thailand. It's not impossible to find limoncello.
Okay, after that, can you send me the name again?
I will send you the name, of course. Okay, I want to share with you this one because I don't think you know. It's beautiful that I'm sharing with you these kind of things. I know that my friend will be very happy to know that. Because
Please.
yeah, I mean it's something that we used especially when we are like after a dinner, you know, we use the kind of liquor. It's not more like a cocktail, you know. So I don't know how to say. When you are out with your friend, you can drink beer, you can drink cocktail, you can drink whatever you want to. But we use this kind of liquor, especially when we are at the end of a dinner. I think that you can enjoy this too. It's made with the artichoke. Do you know what artichoke are like?
I would love to try that. I mean, I want to eat that with a butter. I want to try that things, but I cannot find.
No,
Maybe I can find in the supermarket, but
oh, it's
maybe in Malaysia, because if I move to Malaysia, I have to cook a lot. Because in Thailand, I can say, in Thailand is everything is too convenient. It's just the way it's way too convenient. It's make us lazy.
it's very cheap to live in Thailand. Is it true?
Yeah.
Because in Italy, the life is pretty expensive, you know. We can buy everything everywhere. We have to choose where to buy things, you know. It's not so very.
Yeah, it's like when I was in Hong Kong too.
Also, so the person who asked me to tell you what you do in your spare time right now knows that you like to drink. That's my dog in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm gonna say anyway. His name is Romeo.
Romeo?
Yeah, like Romeo.
Romeo! Hello, Romeo!
Do you have something in the past that you want to cancel or not?
No.
Okay, I already knew that answer, by the way.
I mean, because everything that happened in the past, I live it in the past, and I feel like, oh, because all the thing that built is building me to this Christine, so I don't want to go back time to fix anything. And also, I don't want to know anything in the future. I just want to stay in the moments. Like right now is the most important thing. Like right now, all we have is now. Like
right now, yeah, I think that right now is already a future. You know, we are living the future. So why you have to think about tomorrow, about 2 years? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I'm just a very anxious kind of person. So I don't want. I want to think about.
I'm super go day by day. Sometimes it's too chill, and my dad was like, "When are you going to getting married?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
He was like, "I'm getting old, and I want to carry your baby or something." And I'm like, "No, Dad, that is not gonna happen. You can ask my sister." Or maybe my brother to make one. I'm not gonna, no.
So you don't want to be in a married couple?
I can say for now because I never know.
Yeah, that's it.
But for now, I'm like, no.
I mean,
I still want to drink, and no. And this generation, to find a lover or to be in a relationship is really hard compared to before. I mean, I used to say this a lot, but I'm bisexual. I used to date with guys and girls, a lot of girls and guys. Okay. So I feel like in the past it's more easier to I like someone, and then we start to talk, and then dating, and then being in a relationship.
Yeah.
But this generation is so, I don't know. And I feel like maybe it's too easy for them, because back then when we really like someone, we need to be patient. We don't have social media things. Like you cannot just DM someone and say, "Oh, you're kind of cute." We don't have that. Like,
yeah.
The only way we can talk to them is like go talk to them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you
and
didn't
that's
have
why,
many other options. You have to
yeah,
stick with them.
and I feel like these days people just change their mind really fast, including me too. Like, okay, today I like you, maybe tomorrow no, I don't know.
So this is a very interesting thing. I mean, the love that we saw is. I want to focus about the love that we saw in Reverse for you is something that, from your personal point of view, it's something that it's impossible. Or I mean, I don't want to use the word impossible because I think that everything is
It's
possible.
possible.
Yeah, for me, everything is possible in life.
I think that kind of love exists, but maybe not for
Okay.
me for now.
Okay, but do you think that exists in a world like that?
I believe in love. I never blame love. I always telling people that actually love is really beautiful, and when something bad in a relationship, I don't blame love, because the word love is really, it's really how to say that, impact. Like love is love,
Okay.
but like sometimes it's got messy because of human, because we are ruining the feelings and the relationship and the things. And I feel like no, love is always beautiful, because for example, you can love everything. You can be in love with your cat, with your dog, with your tree, or with
Yeah.
the air, or with the ocean. Like, I can feel in love with the ocean, or every time when I hike to the mountain,
With
to the top,
nature. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in love. So I feel like love is beautiful, but because human, when they are together, it's got messy because it's mixed with the other feelings, jealousy, I don't know, the other feelings too.
I have,
You need to care about me, like, it's a lot of things.
when I speak about love in this way, because I have the same opinion as you, they're telling me like, oh, you're so realistic, oh, you're not so romantic, but that's. I don't think it's the kind. What are you saying? It's not like that. I mean, I'm very angry with someone who tells me like, this thing, because I think that love is a complicated feeling between two people. Of course, it's
Yeah.
not easy. When you love someone, you don't know how the other person will love you, and how these things will grow in time. So we don't know. Your love also with your music, for example. Another way to express love, but it's important that you said that a love like between Four and Jatawa exists, because a lot of people, when they saw GL series in Thailand, because I want to focus about that, they're like, I don't know if something like that would happen. I
I
think
mean, I can say this out loud because I do have that person in real life, like the one that I cannot have, but I always wish them the best. Like, we don't need to be together, but just watching them like doing well and happy with me or without me is good enough.
you're feeling okay with this feeling, right? Watching people by far and see that they are okay, they are good health, right?
Because maybe it's a weird thought, but I feel like to start to have a relationship is like you start the bomb. When you start the relationship, in my opinion, I feel like it's a countdown, because like when you are falling in love in the beginning, it's like super intense. Like, it's full of like everything. And when you
It's
start to be
passionate, right?
together, yes, and when you start to be together and see each other every day, that feeling is less every day. And I don't know how how can someone do that. I mean, for example, the old generations, because I can see some couples like they are really old and still together.
For my personal point of view, love is something new every day. That's why I'm single. But by the way, okay.
Because I'm scared. Because I know that when I love someone, I love really hard, and I just don't want to break up again.
Yeah,
That's why I prefer to put everyone as a friends because I don't want to lose any single person in my life again. Because all the people that I have in my life right now they are important.
okay, so you are scared to lose someone who is important for you, right? So do you want to have this kind of feeling? Are you scared to have this kind of feeling to lose someone? Because I want to tell you, because I mostly lose everyone in my life, and I was alone. But I'm trying to do what I want to make other people happy. You know what I mean? I'm scared that
Yeah.
other people can feel what I felt in the past. I'm very scared to do that. I mean, sometimes I'm like, what if I see you crying and I don't know what to say, what to help you in some way? And I know that I'm just, I need to work on myself, you know, in order to help others. Because if you don't love yourself, it's impossible, you know, to love other people, which is important, which is. And I know that you said these things during your lives every time. And I love that people during the live just commenting and they told you, hey, Christine, today I did gym. And you're like, good, you're great. And I love the feelings and the chemistry that you have with your community, which is a very human. I love that you are human, Christine. I love that. I love that you're very human, and I hope that you will not. Yeah, and I hope that you will not lose this kind of feelings, because it's important. Right now, I'm talking to you, and it's like I'm talking to a friend, right? Even if I'm not your friend, absolutely, I don't.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we are friends.
Okay. Yeah, it's like talking to a friend, you know, which is something very.
Yeah, we are friends. Okay, this is okay. If we are not friends, okay, I'm hang up. I'm kidding.
No. Bye bye. I'm gonna drink. Okay.
No, of course. Like if I because I'm getting to know you. You're getting to know me. So yeah you're my friends.
Yeah, I'm your friend. Yeah. I'm very, very happy to know that. And I'm very, very happy to share with you these things. And I'm very happy that you said a lot of beautiful things to the Italian community. And I also want to ask you one more thing, if I can, because it was a question that it was like, it's not very, it's common, but maybe they don't know. What was your childhood dream? Do you have the same dream when you were a child?
I can't remember, but the person who remembers is my mom. And then I asked her, like, what did I say when I was super young, like what I want to be in the future. And I said to my mom that I want to be a bride. I want to get married.
Really?
And I'm like, huh? And she was like, yeah, because you're obsessed with princess outfit, and only way you can wear it is to get married. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to get married. I want to be a bride. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, really? And my mom was like, yes. And I'm like, okay.
So you're telling me that.
But this is like when I was super young, like when I was at the kindergarten, like super young.
Okay, so when
And then after that, middle school, I want to be an air hostess, like the girls who work on the airplane.
Yeah, hostess, of course. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How to say that? Like the clue of.
We say, what do you want to know? Because we
In Thailand, we say air hostess. The people who work on the airplane.
in Italy we say hostess. It's the same.
Hostess. Oh, okay. We just put air in. Air hostess. Yeah, something like that. I want to be that in the middle school when the teacher asked me, "Oh, what do you want to be in the future?" And it turned out that I have a panic attack and I'm so afraid of the height. So okay, bye bye.
Okay, so you changed your dreams through your life a lot.
Yes, I mean, I didn't follow my dream because can't.
Really? Really?
And it's now I'm a model, an actress, and singer. So okay, I sent portfolio. I sent my portfolio to a lot of agency in a lot of countries. In China, Hong Kong, China is the same. Korea, Japan, in a lot of countries, and then they said, yeah, you are not that. And I decided to. The first place I went is Korea.
Okay.
I went to do the auditions. Yeah, and then I got it, and I'm like, because that day they have like 40 people, all girls, and they just chose like 5 girls.
5. Wow.
5, and I'm the only foreigner. The rest they are Korean, and I'm like, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. And then if I want to stay in Korea, I have to speak Korean. And I'm like, I went to the school too, and I don't know. I'm like, it's too much because it took me like I don't know how many years to speak English, like to be like this, and now I have to learn the other language. And I'm like, okay, I gave up. I gave up too easy, but it's okay. And then I sent my profile again to Hong Kong, and they said, we don't know. And I'm like, okay, I'll fly to Hong Kong, because every time I go first, and then they would say, okay, actually, in real life, you look good, something like that. Yeah, because like, if you want to say no to me, please say it in front of my face. I have that confidence, like.
I'm very happy for you. I know that, I know that the feeling of beauty changed. It depends from where you are. I know that. Also, you can say to them, don't give up. Everything is different.
Yeah, just don't give up on anything. Like, if you want to do something, go for it. If you give up, then who gonna do that for you? No one, right? So you have to do it for yourself. Fight for yourself. Love yourself is the most important things, because you are, how to say that, we were born alone and die alone.
I love that you use the same sentences that I tells to my friends every single day.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, of course I love my mom and my dad. I love them so much. But like, and then what? Like, if I die, of course they're gonna cry. But like, please don't die. Like, if it happened, like, because it's just
life.
Yeah, it's just life. And every time when I say something like this to my friends or my family, they always like, stop saying about death and things like that. I'm like, one day it's gonna happen. Maybe happen to you first and then me. I don't know. No one knows. But like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Yeah, no, totally agree with you.
So every time when people ask me like, oh, who you love the most in life, I'm like, oh, of course myself.
Love that answer. Which is,
and some people will say, oh, you should love your dad and your mom more. I'm like, no, I love them, but like, I love me more, because
it's like what we're saying before, right? If we don't love ourselves, we can't love anyone in the world. It's just like, it's just not right. Simple. And so I'm totally agree with you, Christine. I'm totally agree with you. Thank you so much for telling me that. And right now my friends will know that I have you by my side. Yes.
Because I feel like, in the end, even you go to sleep, like, you sleep alone. Right? And like, this is really simple things. Like, we are born to be alone at some point, but it's good to have friends. It's good to have someone to talk with, but like, in the end of the day, it's only you, me, myself, and I. I just want to say that, and if you can think like this, it's really help for your mental health, because every time when you feel lonely or like, oh, no one's beside me or something like that, it's like, oh, I have me. you know, when you love yourself that much, like this much, so every time when something bad happens, the first person you need is yourself. Because before I used to call my friends or like, oh my god, please listen to my issue, but like everybody have their own problems, no one gonna stay with you 24 hours. So yeah, if you can think like this, like every time when bad things or good thing happen, it's like, okay, I don't need to call someone right now, just talk to myself first, like what's just happening, like something like that. It's really helped, trust me.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. It's something that I used to when I have panic attacks, for example. I don't call my mom, you know. I mean, I know that I can call her, okay? I know that. But I want to do that with myself because I want to help myself with my forces, with my thoughts.
Yeah.
Because I think that it's important, you know, and
Yeah, when I had it before, I used to call my friends or not my family because I don't want them to worry about me. And now I just talk to myself first, like what just happened? Or okay, it's panic attack. Okay, I'm shaking. The floor is shaking. Everything is shaking. I try to like get the
yeah,
inhale really deep,
yeah.
and then exhale. Like okay, if it's not stop, I will call an ambulance. I did that all the times.
Really?
And it's so funny. Wait, I need to use this prop. This cannot use, but I was like this. Hi, this is a hospital, right? And I was like, yes. This is emergency. Okay, so okay, what is going on? I'm like, I got a panic attack. Can you come and pick me up? And they was like, okay, so who got it? And I'm like, me, I got it. Oh, but now you can talk on the phone. I'm like, of course, yes. Just send some car, please.
What kind of questions? I mean, yes, of course I can talk.
Because for people that don't know, like you know, they thought that oh, when someone have the panic attack, they just like cannot speak, cannot walk, just like shaking, and I'm like, yeah,
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't know what kind of feel.
feelings, yeah.
It's not very easy to explain what a panic attacks is. You know, it's
Because my voice sounds like really chill, like yeah, I need an ambulance. For who or for me? Oh, I got panic attack. Yeah, as soon as possible. Okay, I'm waiting downstairs. Thank you.
so it's yeah because it's,
And then they came to pick me up and check everything, and I'm like, yeah, I got panic attack. I cannot breathe. Is it? Am I okay?
yeah, it's like, but it's like that. It's really like that, and
Yeah.
it's important to know that despite that, you're living a full life with a lot of things to do with your music, with this short film, with will be coming soon, and we are very happy to know about that. So I'm very happy to know that, and I'm very happy that you share with me and with all the Italian fans these things because I'm pretty sure that will appreciate. I'm very sure they will appreciate a lot of things, you know, because we really need a support. We really need a support, and you are loved. Christine, you're really loved by Italian community, and I'm pretty sure that you're loved. They can really wait to see it, and especially if I remember how this conversation starts, they will be happier with the bad world. I think that after that they will love you absolutely much more than before. Grazie, Christine. Thank you so much.
Gracias. Thank you so much for everything and all the thing that you said to me. It's really, I don't know how to explain, but like I appreciate that and yeah, I feel love.
I hope you will remember that you're loved. And in every way you want to, in every form, from here to you. I wish you to see you in Hollywood. Of course, I can't wait to listen to your music. And thank you so much for singing a little piece for us. Thank you.
Of course.
And I hope to talk to you when your music will be out.
Of course.
You want to talk to me again with the Italian community. You are always welcomed here. Always, always, they are always welcome. So please, please just share with me and with Italian community your next projects. And I can't wait to listen to your music and to see this short movie. So yeah, hope to talk to you soon. So thank you, Christine. Have
Bye bye. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ And I don't know what's happening, but just take care.
It's the motorcycle. It's like every time when I want to do something nice, like ขอบคุณค่ะ. It's like
And then broom. Yeah. Hope you will have a
Anyways,
wonderful
have a
night.
lovely evening, and I'm going to.
Hope you enjoyed this conversation, by the way. Hope I didn't.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm very, very happy to know that. Thank you so much. Enjoy your free time right now and drink a lot. Have a lot of fun, okay?
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you so much. Grazie, Christine.
Thank you. Gracias. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.